26. All right. So I will be, since this is the first time I'm doing this on stream, I'll explain some stuff, but I'm not going to explain everything because there's a lot. So first things first, we drained the fountain. There was a fountain here that I kept throwing coins into, and when I drained it, I got all my coins back. It is not fully drained though. I need to figure out how to do that. I don't know how to do that. We also unlocked that gate right there, which gets us over to the secret little shed every single day where we can get a little buff. I'm quite, I quite like shelter because there is a safe. Let's see, it is day 25. Day 25 was December 1st. That means today is December 2nd. There's a time lock safe in here, and if you can figure out the day from the day that you check out the library books, you can set this time locked safe, which we're gonna do right now, and it is December the 2nd, allegedly, if I did my math correctly. And we're gonna do 9 a.m. because it's like 8 a.m. when you start, and time is the slowest. Time is the slowest. Okay, there we go. So that should be popped open between the hours of 9 and 10, 11, 12, 1. It's 4 hours each time. So this is the house. So we do that every morning. Super fun. And then we start playing the actual game, which is kind of like a card game. You get 3 choices. You draw 3 rooms every time, and then you have to make your way. Oh, they're all just left turns. We'll go for the keys. You just have to make your way up to the top of the map. I've only done it once, and nothing happened. So that was really fun and cool. Okay. I don't want to dead end at a coat check, but if you're going to dead end yourself, one of these doors is an okay way to do it. But we're going to go ahead and do a hallway so that we have... Nope, we're going to go do a den. So we get a little gem, and each time you enter a room, you lose 1 step up there in the corner. These are actually pretty solid first picks, honestly. We can maybe connect some rooms. We'll do the bedroom. Yeah, we're going to maybe be able to do some connections here. Give me my gem. I have to look at the mini-map every single time. I don't know how people can do it and not do that. Okay, all this does is loop back around to the bedroom, so that's not good. So we have to dead end ourselves. I'm gonna dead end us for a closet. Because a closet has, well, this just has a key and a gem. But sometimes the closet has like actual stuff. All right, see, it's not even 8:30 yet. Sometimes the closet has actual stuff. Okay, so we have no choice but to dead end ourselves for the entire run. So this whole day is dead. That's really exciting that that happened on the first run. Okay, so we just make a little circle. That's all we can do. Wait, no, there's another row. Never mind. We have a chance. Okay, no, never mind. Never mind. I was gonna say we have a chance to salvage the run, but we did not. All right, well, we'll just make a little circle. We shouldn't have dead-ended ourselves. We can't make a circle. Yeah, we could have used these at the beginning, the ivory dice, to re-roll our rooms. All right, so now as you can see, we cannot go any further. Shouldn't have dead-ended the northern passage in the one room. That's okay. So we are gonna just head back to the time safe and hope that it opens at 9 o'clock. Because it said you have to pick a date and time in the future, so I don't think it would let me pick it. I don't think it would let me pick it if it wasn't right. She says, as it's clearly not working. Is that what we picked? Okay, I clearly did not do that correctly. December 2nd, 9 a.m. All right, it definitely is 9 a.m. by this point, so let's call it a day. All right, reset. Reset. That was a quick one. Sometimes they're quick ones. We're focusing on getting new rooms. I found like pieces of a puzzle. And so see at the top, the picture is like super small because we only went to 10 rooms. The more rooms you do, the bigger the picture gets. It starts to look like the house from Hello Neighbor. But this was kind of an inconsequential day. Let's try again. So there's some permanent changes that we made. There's a room, our foundation room in the middle. Oh, I love that the fountain stayed drained. Thank goodness. There's a foundation room in the middle. That also leads to where we need to go for the final room. However, I don't know how to get down there. I don't know how to get down there. So let's get our 2 coins and 2 gems. We get our 2 coins just in case one of the options for this extra room is a shrine. You have to give it gold to get like a treat. So we want to always have some gold on deck when we come here. All right. Oh, we could do a shrine. Although I would like, well, you know what? Let's do a shrine. We haven't done a shrine in a while. The 2 special items weren't really working out for me. I'm going to go ahead and give 2 gold. See what we get. Last time I got the dancer blessing of the dancer. I wonder if that is linked to 2 coins. But yeah, you can spin floor plans. That's actually really, really, really good. We should have no excuse to get dead-ended like we did last time with this. Unless I purposely pick really bad dead-end rooms. We should be able to make everything work. All for the low price of 2 coins. All right, let's go east. We'll start east. We'll start with, what do we want? Coins or gems? We want coins because we're out of coins. Again, do we want to dead end ourselves? I don't think so. Let's build a chapel and we will go in there before we get our coins. It won't take a coin from you if you don't have a coin. And this one, we'll just do a corridor. Corridor's cool because the door will never be locked. So now let's go and draw these 2 rooms while we're in here, while we can still come in here for free. Den seems like a really good pass-through option. If we rotate Den, we give it possibly, but it'll cost us a gem. Okay, no, let's not do that. Let's not do that. I don't want to cost a gem just yet. We actually need the laboratory, but we would need to build something right beside it to make it work, which is possible because you have 4 rows. Let's do laboratory. This will also give us an out. So this is the thing we need to open up the antechamber. But we gotta build a boiler room first. I did that puzzle. It was very hilarious. I've been recording all this. Listening to me figure out the puzzles has been pretty hilarious. We get to pick up our coins and our banana. There we go. And now instead of going back through the chapel, we'll go this way. All right, dead end, observatory. Let's do observatory with our 1 gem that's left. Dang. We still have no keys, but we'll get a little prize. 5 diamonds, 5 gems. That's pretty major. 5 gems is good because we have the rotation thing, so that gives us 5 more chances to rotate floor plans, which is pretty sick. doesn't help if they're dead end ones. Oh, 2 dead end ones and a boudoir. But this actually is a dead end. So what we're gonna want to do is do a rotate. These floor plans cannot be rotated. Okay, so this is a dead end decision again. Perfect. Wonderful. Fabulous. Alright, well, let's do a closet and see our items. This is the worst start that I've had to a run. And we just wasted all of those gems. And all of those, and that whole perk. We get the perk for 3 days, though, so no worries. Hey Grace, I'm addicted to this game. I knew that I needed to start as soon as possible. I actually played a little bit in between work and the stream too. Alright, tiny humble bungalow, but we did get the observatory, so that popped back up there. Alright, I swear I'm doing a really bad job of showing you guys. I have yet to get further than the 2nd level. I swear I've gotten to the end. Swear I've gotten to the end. What is it about? We have to figure out how to get to the 46th room in this mansion, this puzzle mansion. That is not actually in the mansion. I know where it is. I've seen it. We've got to figure out how to get down there. We've got to drain all the water out of the fountain. And if we do, we get like all of everything. We get like money in the house, I guess. Alright, let's see what we get. We can have the tomb. Oh my gosh. So that's how we get, that is one way to get to the end. However, that's not going to do us any good because it would only help us if we also draw a pump room in the main house, which also means we have to draw the pool, then the pump room, then we have to play with the water. So we're not going to do that, even though that is how you get to like one of the ways you get to the end of the game. We are actually going to do hovel. I don't think anything's in here, right? Did I miss this? I missed this before. Oh my gosh. It's the 3rd flame. Yes. I wonder where the 4th pipe is. It's going to be in one of those floor plans. I wonder, it's not in the tomb, I don't think. I missed that completely. It's going to be in something with a fireplace. Okay, so we got 3 out of 4. That's really good. We'll get a new shot tomorrow in... Maybe we need to do the one with you where you dig. Okay. We can do a parlor and get gems or a nook and get keys. We always do a nook and get keys. My brain doesn't work really well for this either. I have honestly been I've had to Google like twice. We're gonna do the rumpus room. We're gonna get our fortune told again. That's gonna be fun. And then we're gonna do a hallway for the outsides. Yeah, I have figured out some puzzles on my own, but probably the very, very easiest ones. A lot of them I end up just looking online. It's still fun for me though. Look at all this. Clay's coins. It's still fun for me. Okay, there's no treasure map here. There was a treasure map here last time, so is the treasure map just always good? Alright, let's see. If we get a new fortune. Or the same fortune.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both. I see 8 red envelopes resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay, we have two red envelopes. And one of them had 7 on them and one of them had 8 on it. I can't look at them, but one of them had an 8, or I guess or an infinity symbol. Oh, I thought that was a letter. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's go open more doors. I read like a little thing in the game that said that you need to be opening all of the doors. You need to open all of the doors that you can to get the most stuff. And I started doing that and it's worked out a lot better. The game was correct. It does work out a lot better. The part that sucks is that you have to pick a thing. When you get to this point, I can't be like, I don't like any of those and like X out of it. You have to pick. It sucks. Sucks. All right, let's play this parlor game and try to get gems. One of the other 2 boxes is false. You will open this box and find it empty. The blue box is true. So the blue box is true by saying one of the other 2 boxes is false. And so this one's saying you will open this box and find it empty, which might mean we'll open it and find it not empty. I fail this one probably 35% of the time, so let's see. I fail this one a lot. I was true that time. I got it. Hooray. All right. East Wing Hall. I mean, this is the same either way. The only thing this would do is give us another orange room, and sometimes there's perks for like the colors of the rooms that you have. Plus, I don't know if there's anything ever in the spare room. Okay, we're not... Oh yeah, we can do steps instead of gems today. So we're gonna go into the commissary. That's a nice pass through. We have 9 coins. You want to buy something? We can buy a sledgehammer, or the running shoes. Let's buy the running shoes. This will sometimes save steps. So sometimes you'll go into a room and you won't lose a step, which is pretty cool. I think a passageway would be the best. However, I think a den would also be fine. We get a gem. All right, breaker box. We do need, I think you need a breaker box in like every single playthrough, but we'll do the billiard room because we need keys. I want to say it's 14 only because, yeah, it has to be 1 because nothing times 14 could be anything else on that. All right, we got electronic key card. That's actually major. It's really good. Really good. Early on. All right, we got to get the pool. Because we need to get the pump room. It is still drained. Perfection. That's really great. And now we can draw the pump room, which who knows when that's going to be, but it's possible. And we can draw the library, which we can check out a new book. So they were doing 5 Oh, okay. So it was 1. So it was 9. Okay. I figured it was 9. We've done this one. The only ones we haven't done at this point is the history of Orindin and the fixed stars. So we'll check out the fixed stars. So now we have to actually come back into the library again. We have to build it again on another day, and we'll get our book. And then we'll find out what day it is because we'll have checked it out. Bookshop! That's a new one. Bookshop's new one. Vault is also new, and Hall of Mirrors is also, Chamber of Mirrors is also new. We're going to do the bookshop because we got step requirements for rooms today, so we can go crazy. Bookshop. A new clue. Oh, that's her book. 50. Oh my god, when are you going to get 50? This is her book that I feel like would have a clue in it cuz it's called A New Clue. We can check that out from the library. Oh, this is probably advanced drafting strategies. We have no coins. That's sad. But I did the drafting strategy book I did get. Yeah, was very helpful. A New Clue sold out in hours. It should come as no surprise. The latest book from local author Marion Marigold is breaking literary records and making headlines even in absentia. The release of her new book, A New Clue, comes only 4 months after the distressful report of the author's mysterious and unexplained disappearance. Her current publisher has issued a statement debunking the conspiracy theories surrounding the book's recent announcement, stating the writing of the book was completed and well into the editing stages many months before the disappearance. In addition, the publisher has revealed that all the proceeds from the first edition sales of A New Clue will be going to Lasting Hope, a nonprofit organization that aims to provide resources and intel into the investigations of missing persons. Still, the timing and conveniently mysterious title of Marigold's third book has left many cynics denouncing the book and her disappearance as a cheap publicity stunt. Detective Bon Margle, who many theorize may have been the inspiration for A New Clue, was quoted only saying that the book was unintentionally accurate. Regardless of their opinions, fans, pundits, and cynics alike were standing together, elbow to elbow, in bookshop queues this morning, eager to get their hands on what may be very likely to be the last words ever published by the missing author. We got to get our hands on that book. I feel like there's going to be a clue in it. A new clue, perhaps. No items? Okay. No items for us? Okay. It's locked. I was just going to say, we haven't come across a locked door yet. We have no keys, so we got to backtrack. Okay, back out of the pool, down into the billiard room. Wait, did I not collect my keys from the billiard room? Oh, it was a key card. That's right, key card. Okay, I can actually go down this way. I was really excited about the key card. And then it ended up not helping us at all. Okay, we're down to 15 steps. That is not great. That is not great. Let's go through the nook. Got 2 keys. And a coupon book, which saves 1 coin on each purchase. Oh my god. That book would only be 49 coins. Okay, we have 2 dead ends. Can we rotate? Rotate the maid's chamber in an unhelpful way. Thank you so much. So let's just do the storeroom. No, we've got plenty of things. Let's do the closet. We'll get a gem and some dye. Okay, and then our last hope is to go through the rumpus room. Pump room. All right, we need a pump room and it won't lock us out. We also need security, but we need a pump room more. Okay, here's the pump room situation. I don't know where to put the water. Can we put it in the pool? I don't know how to get the water out of the fountain because look at that. We're all full. Wait, yes I do. I can put extra water in the pool. Hold on, I learned how to do this. This should be taking water out and filling the pool back up. Sweet. Okay. This should drain the rest of the fountain. I could have figured this out the last time I was here, couldn't I have? No! Okay, wait, we have what we can put in the kitchen. Where does the kitchen go? Kitchen is... Kitchen is number 4. Kitchen goes to pump 3, tank 2 only. Okay, we can put 1 in kitchen. What was the pump? Pump 2, or pump this one. Okay. Cool. And I think we have to come back here and switch. And then switch back to fountain. Okay, fountain's empty. Yes, that's what we needed to do. Also, I don't know what you're supposed to do with the reservoir. You need to come down on the reservoir like... Actually, you know, maybe... Can we work on that? No, there's no... It has to go into the fountain. The reservoir has to come down like a bit. But there's really nowhere else for me to put it because everything's full now. I want to put it in this tank, but I don't know how to do that because this isn't connected to anything. It's connected to this, but we don't have the boiler room, so that's also not helpful. Okay, everything dead ends us, so let's do a redraw with our die. And everything dead ends us but the gym. Well, storeroom will work, or spare room will work. Let's do spare room. Okay, so when we go outside again, the fountain's gonna be empty. We'll get to explore. Oh, security. We also need laboratory. We need all of these things like together. We need all these things. All right, we'll do security. We only have 5 steps left. This is not looking good for us. Not looking good for us. If we could get something that would give us steps, that would be great. Her ladyship's chamber. The next time you enter a boudoir, gain 10 steps. The next time you enter a walk-in closet, gain 3 gems. We have not gotten this before. And because I think this isn't gonna be much more of a run anyway, we're gonna do it because I want to get a new room and go see new things. Ooh, her ladyship's chamber. Does it never end? Also, I'm taking photos of every single thing that happens in the game. Just in case, you know? Just in case. Who knows when we'll be back here, if we'll get this room again ever. That's interesting. That's the plan. Oh, look. It has an E on it. Have we seen these anywhere else? Why is there an E on it? Is that for like Epson, her name? I don't know, I just took a picture. Cool. Coins. We got a harp. Her ladyship's diary is locked. Perfect. Upgrade disc. Okay. We just have to make it back to the security terminal then. Okay. Have I gotten a small key before that would lead me to believe it's a key to a diary? I've gotten a lockbox key before. But I don't think I've gotten like a random key that I didn't know what it was. Okay. So we have a locked diary, very mysterious. Let's go ahead and insert this disc. This was actually, could not have been better placement because we're running out of steps. We're gonna get to permanently upgrade one of our rooms. We don't get to pick which one though. Nursery, I never build a nursery. Maybe I will now. Okay, so we can either say whenever you draft a bedroom, you get 8 steps. If you have less than 10 steps, when you enter this room, you'll get to 20 steps. Or an indoor nursery, whenever you draft another green room, 2 gems will sprout in this room. But then I have to go back. Let's just up the... I've been just upping the main perk of the room most of the time. So instead of 5 steps, you get 8. There's me. I'm right in the middle. Okay. Ooh, we actually have a key card. We can't keep the lights on because we don't have the breaker box, unfortunately. But since this is the end of the run, let's just go. We can't afford these. We don't have the steps. We'll have to do this room. We got a storeroom. Our last room was a storeroom that actually had a bunch of really good stuff in it. Boo. Alright, well, we'll pass out in the dark room. I'll show you what that looks like. Oh, I'm too tired. I've run out of steps. I used all my steps and must call it a day. Alright, we're going down the fountain. That's where we're going. Rustic Villa. We got pretty far. 22 rooms. Better than we did the last time. It's kind of frustrating though, because that foundation room, it does provide like a nice guaranteed entrance in the middle of the house, but I don't know how to get the elevator to go down. Assuming there's like power involved, maybe. I don't know. But what I do know is that we might not be spending that much time in the house today. Because look at that fountain. It's empty. I guess you have to choose between the fountain and the reservoir. So maybe you have to go down to the fountain, do what you need to do, and then you need to come back and drain the reservoir back into the fountain so that you can get on that boat and go across. Maybe I hope I'll be able to show you what I'm talking about once we're down there. I don't know where this entrance leads. I've only gone there through the tomb. But I want to get my little perk for the day. Oh, the tomb. Okay. Well, maybe we should do the tomb. That way I can get down there if we need to. Let's do the tomb. Okay, we're not going to the tomb, though. We're going to go down the fountain. Today's going to be an outside of the house day, I guess. All right, here we go. This is very exciting. I'm very excited. I've been waiting. I could have done that. Oh, God, I see water. Okay, good. That's fine. Only a puddle remains. All right. Oh, perfect. What is this? The basement door is locked. Perfect. Okay. So this is where we need to lower the water, but like slightly. I guess by 1, maybe? Or 2? I don't know what's the level of water we need to lower the reservoir by, but we need to get over there. And I think that'll loop us around to the minecart, possibly. Also, this is still water or not? Oh, no, okay. So this is also the basement door. The water went from there also. I couldn't get there last time. Okay. Waiting. Could it be outside? I think it might. Maybe it means in the tomb. I don't know. We'll call it a day. We have no choice. We have no choice but to call it a day. Yeah, it might have been in the outer room. Alright, so we know the fountain's a bust. We have to figure out something with the reservoir to get it down slightly to be able to row the boat. How frustrating would it be if you like go through all that and you do it down the wrong level. Like, you take it down 3 and it really needs to go down 2. That would be so frustrating. Okay. Let's get our allowance. We used to get our allowance to make a wish in the fountain, and now we don't have to do that anymore. I am excited about the possibility of lighting up the other flame thingy, though. So we need to start pulling different rooms here. Just to see any room that would have like a heater in it. We gotta pull. We found it in the hovel. Let's do the trading post. I don't think it has a furnace. We also don't have any items to trade, so that's not helpful for us. And the little box is gone that got us our allowance. We're just triple checking. Look, it says, you have no items to trade. Thanks. Maybe we'll come here at the end of the day when we've exhausted ourselves. Okay, you do not see a yellow pipe anywhere. I do not see a yellow pipe anywhere. I feel confident that there is no yellow pipe anywhere. Plus there's propane tanks. All right, well that was a bust, but we can always try again tomorrow. Always try again tomorrow. Beautiful view though. I'm tempted to do breaker box, but we don't need it way down at the beginning. Let's do hallway. This is turning into the exact same thing that we did yesterday. If this is a den, oh, okay. Get our piece of fruit. Get our coins. Probably boudoir, yeah. Get our dice. I upgraded to where you get dice whenever you walk in. So we have 2 chances to shift the room plans, which is nice. Gosh, I get den so much. It's just a good all-purpose room. It has 3 entrances. You get a gem. I mean, it has the giant clock. Den is a good room. Oh, that was the same thing that was in her... Okay, so this isn't special. It's the same thing that was in her bedroom. Okay, so now would be the time to dead end ourselves. So now is a good time. We're in a corner, so let's do the closet and get a key and a new item. Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Greater chance of finding items. I've never gotten that before. Yay. Okay, Nook is probably good. We're gonna do Nook. Loop back around. We also get more keys. Okay. And the magnifying glass? Oh yeah, because we have the lucky magnifying glass. Lucky magnifying glass. Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Wow, that really worked out for us. Alright. Oh, this isn't good. We're gonna redraw. I don't want to dead end ourselves so quickly. Yes, security. Perfect. Perfect. I just like to go ahead and set the doors to low, like by default. It's not making me... Oh yeah, we can log in. Okay, I was gonna say it's not making me log in. All right, is there anything? There's 1 trunk. Okay, so it does say trunk, separate of... So there was an upgrade disc somewhere. That's frustrating. This is just like a good thing to do while you're here. Okay. 2 birds, 1 stone. Courtyard is really nice. And it'll connect. And sometimes there's a shovel in here. Today there is a metal detector. Still pretty nice. We'll get keys and coins. More keys and coins. So far we're doing really good. Oh, this will go straight to the foundation. That's perfect. I'll show you guys the foundation. It should open it. Yep, and it opens it. So this is the foundation. And this is the elevator that you can see like the switch up there that goes down here to the where we need to go, but I don't know how to power this room on because it's just a big rock thing and there's no like electrical anything. So I'm really not sure how we make anything happen in this room. Showroom, luxury items for sale. We can't do that. I think unfortunately, I think a chapel's our best bet. We could have redraw, but I only have one dice left. We just won't go there right now. Let's see what we got over here. Let's see what we got over here. Locked. All right, we got keys. We got keys. We're okay. Parlor, observatory, locksmith. Well, parlor is the only one that makes sense. All right. Let's see if you guys can get this one. I'm obviously not good at these. The black box is true. The blue box is true. The gems are in the true box. Okay, I missed this one before. So the black box is true and the blue box is true. They could be telling the truth because the blue one saying the black box is correct. And then the black box is saying the blue one is correct. So they could both be saying they're both correct. And then this one says that they're in the true box. Well, they both can't be true because the gems are in the true box. And so if you're saying the blue box is true and you're saying the black box is true, you're lying. They're both lying? So it's the white one? I'm so bad at this one. The white one? Yes. Okay. They were lying about each other. Ooh, the rumpus room. We could get more fortune telling. We're gonna have the whole end of the game like done, like seen through this fortune teller guy. We're not gonna need any help.
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Yes, the fog is clearing. I see a shadow in the doorway. Silent footsteps in the hallways. An unlatched gate you did not open. A missing item you did not take. I see a young boy watched from afar. A young boy who once was brave, but now afraid. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay, well that's really fun that there's someone in here watching us. That gate is open. Funnily enough, that gate that you saw, I mean, you know, it just looks like any other gate. Okay. The utility closet is a dead end. It is, we do need it, but I feel like we get it a lot and we haven't really gotten it that much. But we also have low security doors, so Do we spend all of our gems for a passageway, which is really helpful because it's 4 doors? Yes, that's what we're gonna do. But while we're still close, they have that lamp in House Flipper. Well, we really need to, we're making like a run for it, and we really don't need to do that. But like, we're here already, so do we have any security doors? No, we can draw three rooms. That's really good. Okay, so we're at the end, so a dead end doesn't matter. So we can do a terrace. I've already been in the garage. I've unlocked the car. We do get 3 keys, which is really valuable, but we don't have the gems. And now we'll get unlimited green rooms. And we got an orange. So on the edges, there's certain rooms that only spawn on the edges, and because they go outside. You can see outside, like the garage or the terrace. So now any room that's green will be free of gems. Okay, we don't want to do that one just yet. That one is also locked. All right, so 1 room turned into 3 rooms. So let's go down and make use of our other rooms that we have, because we have a lot of other doors. We can go through the chapel, or we can go all the way back down to the hallway. We're like rich with coins though, so let's go through the chapel. And sometimes there's coins in the chapel. Okay. That's locked. Okay. That's locked. Literally every door is locked because we're so high up, I guess. All right. Conference room is a good one. Billiard room will get us more keys though. And we can get to the other place from the hallway. Let's do billiard room. Because we're out of keys, and we have just established that we need a lot of keys. Now this is going to be a hard one because it's kind of high up on the map. Right? Yeah. Dang it, I thought we were going to get 2 keys. We got the silver key. So we might as well just go up to the passageway and use this. Because we'll be guaranteed to get a door that has many doors if we use this. And we got a lot of steps, so. Yep. Let's go. Our cloister is free because we got the terrace. Beautiful. I don't think I've had the cloister before. This is perfect. So we can do a storeroom, a bedroom. We're gonna do a storeroom. No, we're gonna do a garage. We don't have the gems. We're gonna do a storeroom because we get 2 keys. It's not 3, but it'll do. We finally get a gem back. And there's apparently something in here. Oh. There we go. We do not have a breaker box, and we do not have a key card. All right, the gym will get us to one of the antechamber passageways, which I don't think works, but I will show you. I'll show you what it looks like. It's closed. It's closed. We have to do like a lever situation. Oh, sweet. Okay, well, we really need... What are you trying to show me? Is there like a coin on the ground? There's 2 coins on the ground. Thank you. Okay. We need to draw a breaker box is what we need to draw. So where can we do that? We have 2 keys left. We might be able to do that in the passageway, actually. Breaker box. Beautiful. It closes us off, and we don't... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's why you do that thing at the security room. So whenever you get the breaker box, you just go ahead and can do that. And you do not have to backtrack. All right. Cloister. So now these are just like free rooms basically. So we can do a conference room. Oh, this is perfect actually, because they said that the east antechamber does not work. Okay. I thought that, okay, cool. How many steps do we have? Guess we'll use this. It might be a fun room. Basically, all the rooms up at the biggest levels are locked, typically. Okay, we can dead end into a music room or a walk-in closet is the only thing we can afford. So let's do it. Sleep mask. We got gems. We got a key. All right. Well, we only have 13 steps, and the antechamber is closed. Obviously. Where else was there? Nope. We just did that for no reason. Where else was there a security door? I thought. All right, realistically, where could we get to? We have 4 steps left, nowhere. We'll just pass out. We'll just pass out, y'all. Fun. Yay, all right. Call it a day. Mount Holly, west-facing villa. Yeah, we went all the way up the west side. So we found 2 things to antechamber. We just need to lower the doors. There's like a lever involved. You have to get the laboratory. There's a lot you got to do. You have to power the laboratory. It's pretty intense.